1, 2, there we are. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce you to my friend here. This is my daughter's baby, son Pom Pom. I have a 5-year-old daughter who misses me very much. And she said, I wish I could be with you, Mommy. And I said, I know, I wish you could be with me too. She said, here, you can take Son Pom Pom with me and she'll keep you company while I'm at school. So I had to bring Son Pom Pom with me. So I was wondering if you could send her a little greeting. I'm going to flip my camera around. Her name is Olaya. Olaya. It means girl with a beautiful voice. It's not like I'm a singer or anything. I didn't mean for that to happen at all. Can everybody, I'm gonna flip my camera around. Can everybody say, hi, Olaya? Oh my gosh, she will love that so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I am so excited to be here this morning. First of all, what a fiery message we heard this morning from Pastor Frank. Am I right? I was back there just completely convinced that the Lord is fully in control this weekend. He has a very powerful purpose for all of us to be here today. He was talking about being in pursuit of God's presence. He was talking about, really going where the Lord is and not going where he isn't, right? And for those of you who were at the intensive yesterday, the vocal intensive yesterday, you probably remembered that was a large part of what we were talking about in prayer. And I promise Pastor Frank and I did not talk about it ahead of time. It's just one of those things. We all know how that is, right? God has something in store for us, and he makes it so that everything lines up and we get the message, right? So I am just fired up because I just know God's got some special things in store for us this weekend. Amen? Amen. And so let's have some fun. So welcome to today's group singing class. I'm so excited you're here. This is the first time that I'm running this here at CMS. And I think it's gonna be a great time for all of us. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Renee Maranan. I'm a voice teacher. I've been a voice teacher for 25 years now, which is hard to believe. I am old enough to have been teaching for 25 years. I did not start teaching when I was 5 years old. I'm just a lot older than I look. So I train singers from all over the world, worship singers, worship pastors, but also other kinds of performers. And I also train and mentor voice teachers throughout the world through the Institute for Vocal Advancement. So I have almost 40 years of experience as a worship singer and songwriter. I started singing at church as a cantor at the age of 6. And I had a really early start. And these days, my ministry is largely in helping singers. I spend less time in front of the congregation and more time in front of the people who lead worship instead. And this is a whole new chapter in my, not new, but this is a chapter in my career that I fully cherish because I believe in the collateral impact of helping worship singers like yourselves to really flourish and thrive and find joy in your ministry. Yes? Okay, so I'm gonna put Son Pom Pom away and we shall begin. So, first, I have 2 things that I have to control here. Okay, great. So today's group singing class is super important because singing brings us together, okay? Now, we're gonna learn some fundamental things. How many of you here have, or do continue or currently sing in groups in your churches, whether it be in your worship teams? Yes, so most of us do. How many of you sing in groups that are larger than 5 or 10? Right. How many of you have had the experience of singing in a bigger group, like a choir? Right? I feel like those of us who have had both experiences can attest that there's a huge difference in the experience, right? You also learn different things when you sing in a big group compared to when you sing in a smaller group. There's just certain things that you don't get to do when you're only working with a handful of other singers, but that you get to do when you're working with a room full of other people. So there's ear training, there's harmonizing, learning to tune into one another. These are all indispensable for anyone who sings in a worship team, and these are all skills that we can only learn by singing together. But more importantly, nothing moves the heart quite like learning and singing a song together as a group, as a big group, right? In fact, there's a lot of research that has shown that singing together actually helps us to improve our well-being, right? Did you know that singing together actually helps to synchronize our heartbeats? Isn't that amazing? When we sing a song together, our hearts literally start to beat as one. It fills me with goosebumps, right? It's helpful for people who are struggling with stress and anxiety. It's helpful for people who are recovering from a stroke. It's helpful for people who are struggling with dementia. There's so many benefits to singing together as a group. So it's being used to help heal people, right? Through music therapy, through social programs, community programs. So singing is just good for us because it brings us together. And as humans, we were made to be together, right? And so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna sing together. We're gonna take advantage of the fact that we're all here under one roof, and we're gonna do some singing and have some fun. Yes? Okay, so first things first, we're gonna warm up. I love the energy, by the way. Yes, let's a round of applause. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna do a bit of a warm up. So I'm gonna have you guys on your feet. Let's all stand up and let's do some stretches, okay? So we're gonna do some side stretches. Let's have arms up and stretch over to the side. Do I have the right slide up? Yes. Stretch over to the side. While you're stretched over to the side, take a nice deep breath and feel this side body expand. How many of you are like crunched in front of your cars, computers, phones all day long? The other side. Nice big stretch, nice big breath in. Yes, amazing. Okay, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let's take one arm, stretch it across the chest like this, and while you're there, take a nice deep breath in, feel the back stretch. Set those rib cages free, my friends. Yes, one more time. Nice deep breath in. Great. Other side. Nice deep breath in. We're gonna do this a lot. One more time. Really good. Okay, now we're gonna interlace the fingers. Bring it behind the head. Bring the elbows forward. And we're not done yet. Keep the arms where they are if it's safe and comfortable for you. Tilt the head back and feel the shoulder blades expand. Nice deep breath in. Did I hear some nice groaning over there? Is there some tightness? Are we setting people free? The Lord said, set my people free. This is what we're doing. Okay. Woo, breathe out. Nice job. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good morning. All right. Let's take one hand, bring it to the side of the head. Let the weight of your hand gently bring the head towards the side. This is a nice stretch for the side of your neck and the top of your shoulders. If you feel like you need a little bit extra stretch, roll the shoulders back, or the one shoulder, I guess, not both. This would be hard to do both, doing this. And the other way. Okay. If you have shoulder issues, please be gentle, or feel free to opt out, okay? Let's do the other side. Roll the shoulder back, roll it forward, and shake it out, shake it out. Okay, take arms, cross them over the chest, and then tilt your head back, and then while you're there, bring the jaw up towards the ceiling like you're a bulldog with an underbite. Feel that stretch in the front of the throat. And relax. And then you can kind of Nod your head forward a little bit to decompress the back. Really good. Okay, let's do a little self-massage, okay? We're gonna take your knuckles and just massage the cheeks, the jaw muscles here. For those of you who like to clench, or maybe you don't know that you're clenching, you're gonna find out because this is gonna feel tender, okay? All right, find your cheekbones and kind of like massage the knuckles up against the bottom underneath your cheekbones, okay? There's some muscles underneath that insert under there that sometimes can get really, really tight. And let's bring those hands over onto the temples. Massage that. Now, I'm about to ruin your hairstyles because you're gonna give yourselves a scalp massage, okay? So you're gonna get in and massage the sides of your head. Did you know that there is a muscle that wraps around the side of your head around here called the temporalis that connects to your jaw? So often people are like, I have a headache, I've had a headache, I've had a headache. It's actually because you've been clenching your jaw. You don't even know it, right? And you're gonna just massage all the way down. And then you're gonna pull your hair, if you have any. No judgment if you don't, okay? We're beautiful always, okay? So pull that hair up. And it's like giving yourself a little facelift. All right. You're pulling your forehead up. I love it. That's all you got. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? I love that, my friend. Okay, amazing. Okay, let's do some warming up with the voice now. That was a lot of warming up without actually singing, right? But your body houses your voice. And when your body is like this, guess what's gonna happen to your voice? Same thing, right? Let's hum. I don't care what pitch. Hum, or we can all just match in unison. I love it. Oh, harmony? Please, you're already ahead. Okay, great. Now we're gonna do that on an M. If you know staggered breathing, who knows what staggered breathing is? Staggered breathing means, this is again, something you can do in choir, right? So we just simply take turns breathing so that we don't all pass out when we run out of breath. This is when we are trying to hold a long breath together as a group, so we leverage the fact that there's a number of us here and we get to take turns and stagger our breaths, okay? So I'm gonna ask you to hold that pitch on the hum. Breathe when you have to. Yeah, get in there with the harmony. Awesome. Now, while you're there, I'm gonna have you chew. No snickering. You can't snicker and hum at the same time. Sorry. That's great. Let's do it again. Now this time, I'm gonna conduct you with my finger. We're gonna do what I call the roller coaster, which means you're just gonna glide up in pitch and down in pitch, following my hand. It doesn't have to be exact. We're just gonna move up and down your range, because this is just a warm up, okay? It's not too deep. Okay, so let's try it again. Get the chew in there. While you're chewing, move the tongue around inside your mouth. Set them free from each other. They don't need to be attached, okay? Wait, I moved my finger and I didn't hear you glide up in pitch. Let's try that again. Watch my hand. Keep it going. Wonderful, amazing. Let's do a falling out breath. This is great for just kind of accessing the top of your range, but it's also really good for kind of grounding and calming you when you're feeling really sort of tight or anxious or nervous. So we're gonna take a deep breath in on the count of 4, and then we're all gonna go, ah. You can come in as high as you want. The higher the jump, the further the fall, okay? It's all up to you. However far you feel like you need to fall today, that you get to make that call, okay? So let's all breathe in on the count of 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Nice job. When you breathe in, check in with your shoulders and your chest. Keep those low, right? We don't want any of this breathing in, right? Keep it quiet. Keep it low. Keep the shoulders still. Imagine like you're filling yourself up all the way to the bottom, to the pelvis, right? So ready? Breathe in and 1, 2, 3, and very nice. Okay, one more time. Now, when we take a breath in this time, imagine like you're about to yawn. You know that breath in before you have to yawn? And then when you breathe out, also like you're yawning. And feel what's stretching in the back, right? There's something wonderful that happens in our bodies when we yawn. Things stretch in the back. Have you ever taken a full yawn, like an actual luxurious yawn? It opens things up, it lifts the soft palate, it stretches the vocal tract, it lowers the larynx. And those are all things that are really wonderful for us as singers. Gets us decompressed, right? So when you breathe in, pretend like you're about to yawn. And when you do the falling out breath, also get out into a yawn. Okay, ready? Breathe in. Get that stretch in there for good measure. Amazing, amazing. How did that feel? Good. Okay, so you can now sit. I feel like we're okay to sit for this exercise. Okay, we're gonna do a breathing exercise, but this is gonna test your synchronicity as a group. We're gonna do a breath in, ha, and then ha, out. But we're gonna do all the way to the count of 10. So, ha, 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 ha. Okay? Now notice how when I'm breathing out, I'm kind of doing a gentle compression with the abdomen. That's just to kind of engage the core, okay? But the trick is, can we get all the way to the count of 10 without laughing? And can we do this all together, okay? So let's try. Let's breathe in. Ha! Breathe in. Okay, 3, ready, and breathe in. You're gonna synchronize at some point. Ready, breathe in. Some people are eager. Ready, let's breathe into 5 and breathe in. Breathe in and nice. Oh, okay. Breathe in and nice job. 2 more. Breathe in. Last one. Let's get in it and yeah, amazing. I'm hearing some poor voices being like, oh, that's so good. Okay, great. Now, we're gonna do some ear training exercises. So we're gonna ear training, rhythm, and synchronization, which we kind of got a taste of in the last exercise, okay? But it sounds like you've got pretty good ears for harmony. Who here feels pretty confident about harmonization? I can pick harmonies out, no problem. Seconds, sevenths, give me a jazz chord, I can pick it up. Well, I don't know. Okay, so who here is kind of a novice at harmonization and feels like they want some help with that? Okay, so for those of you who are pretty confident, can you raise your hands way up high? Way up high. If you're confident in harmonizing, raise your hands way up high. And those of you who are not confident in harmonizing, I want you to look around the room. These are the people who are gonna help you, okay? So we're gonna get into some chord scale patterns, and I want you to look for these people when you're like, I don't know what to sing here. I don't know what the harmony is. Those are the people who can help you out, okay? So if you feel like you gotta switch places so you could sit a little closer to somebody who knows what they're doing when it comes to harmony, go ahead and do it, okay? Because honestly, there is no better way to learn how to sing harmony than to sing with other people. And the easiest way to learn how to sing harmony is to sing harmony with other people who are already good at it. You know what I'm saying? There's patterns that you could do. You could do interval training. You could do scale patterns. That helps. But harmony is meant to be done together. So let's do it, okay? So firstly, we're gonna work on some arpeggios. So when I talked about ear training, this is the thing that helps to create the scaffolding, the infrastructure in your mind for hearing the intervals. Intervals are the spaces between the notes that are basically the structure for harmony, right? So we have a piano, but let's just do this a cappella, okay? First, let's do mum, 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 mum. Sing it with me, and mum, 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 mum. One more time, and mum, 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 mum. And again, mum, 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 mum. Let's go up. Mum, 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 mum. One more time. Mum, 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 mum. Let's switch to numbers. 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1. Sing it with me, and 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1. One more time. 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1. Again. 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1. Very good. Let's do this on a different syllable because we're getting up a little bit higher. Who here struggles with head voice? If you struggle with the higher part of your range, this might help you. It's a little silly though, so brace yourselves. We're gonna sing it on woof. Can everybody say woof? Like you're a dopey dog. Woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. And again, woof, 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 woof. One more time. Woof, 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 woof. One more time. Woof, 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 woof. Very good. Let's try it on yo. Yo. Not like yo, not like that. Yo. It's the less cool cousin of yo, right? It's the more buttoned up cousin of yo. Okay. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. And again. Yo, 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 yo. Last one, I promise. Yo, 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 yo. Very good. Now, remember I made you do those on numbers? Okay. Everybody pick a number, 1, 3, or 5. Spoiler alert, 1 is the easiest, okay? 3 will be a little harder, and 5 will be a little bit easier also, okay? We're gonna do a chord together as a group. 1. Can somebody hop in on the 3, 5? Let's try that again. 1s come in, hold the note. Then 3s come in, hold the note. 5s come in, hold the note. Okay, ready? 1. Nice job. 1. 1. All right, amazing. That was a nice sound. And doesn't it feel good to be in harmony with each other, right? It also feels good to be in unison with each other. It just feels good to sing together. Okay, so I'm gonna do an exercise now called Bumblebee. Who's familiar with this one? Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Extra credit for those who want to hop in on the higher harmony on the way down. Try it again. Bumblebee, 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 one more time. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Oh, you're so good. I love it. That sounds beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna add a little spice to it. We're gonna split the room in two. That's a little unfair though. There's not as many of you here. You're just gonna have to hold your own, okay? You can do it. Okay, we're gonna split the room in two. This side claps. Well, not like a full applause, just one clap. But thank you. Okay, so just one clap, and then this side will stomp. Oh, that's, you gotta get your foot into it, okay? So I'm gonna conduct clap, stomp. You're gonna have to clap. Follow me though. Hey, you're speeding up. Yes. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Keep it going. Watch me. So you gotta keep the singing going, but we're gonna change the beat, okay? Yes, let's sing first. Ready? Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. You guys got down with that. I mean, I threw some syncopation at you. You did your best. The stomps held their own. Let's give it up for the stomps. They were outnumbered in numbers, but not in spirit. All right, great. Let's keep going. This one's a little bit trickier. We're gonna do the major scale, okay? Everybody knows what the major scale is? Let's sing it in numbers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just gonna do it going up. And I'm gonna ask you to sing it over and over again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Pick up the tempo a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so again, we're going to split the room in two, right? On this side, this is A, I guess. Oh yeah, this is A, orange. This is B, blue, okay? There's gonna be numbers that show up on here. You have to clap on the number that you see on the screen for your side, okay? So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick up the tempo a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pay attention to the screens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. a round of applause. How was that? That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. It was hard. It was a little hard. I made it a little spicy, but it was good. Y'all sounded great. Y'all sounded great. Okay, so next up, where am I? Okay, this one is a fun one. We're all gonna agree on the pitch, okay? Again, we're gonna split the room in two. It's funny, I said singing together, but I've just done all this with like you guys being split. Okay, so, but we are going to split into, but we're going to meet in the middle. It's like a metaphor for what the Lord wants for us in life, you know? We all start from here and we all come together, right? One half of the room, actually we don't have to do it by where you're sitting. You could just pick a side. You can start up at the top or you can start down low. And then we're going to glide and meet in the middle pitch. It doesn't matter exactly what pitch you start at, and it doesn't matter what pitch you arrive at, as long as you arrive at the same pitch together. Okay? So, highs, ah, and lows, ah. You pick which one you want to be. If you want to come from up high or you want to come from below. And then you just all have to listen to each other and find a note to meet in the middle. Okay? Ready? And. I was unsure there for a second. That sounded great. Can we try that again? A little more conviction this time. Ready? And. I'm hearing one person who's wanting to be an overachiever and put a harmony in there, but that's good. Bonus points. Okay, actually we're gonna head in that direction anyways. Let's start again. Let's meet in the middle. Once we've found our pitch, then somebody add a harmony in where they want to, okay? Let's see if we can make a beautiful chord together. You have to listen to each other, okay? Ready? And. Wait, hold on. I feel like we weren't like emotionally ready for that one. Let's start again. Take a breath in. I'm hearing like some jazz chords in there, but that sounded beautiful. Beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my friend Talia here because I can't lead a group and play guitar and teach a song all at the same time. That's stressful. Okay, so we're gonna try this out on a song. We're gonna sing a song, a piece of a song called Simple Pursuit. And I gotta tell you, who knows this song? This is not a new song, actually. It's from a while ago. But as I was preparing for this class, I found this song and I just thought it was so beautiful and so perfect for what we're trying to accomplish. And I just felt like it was a great song to sing for today. And after I heard Pastor Frank talking about, let's go where God is. Simple pursuit. It's all about pursuing the presence of God. That's what the song is about. And I just felt like, man, God really had a plan for us this weekend. This is why I was so jazzed when I came up here. I was so excited because before I even knew what other people had in store for their for what they were going to say, what Pastor Frank had in store, it just already felt like God had a design for us, had a purpose for us, right? So, Talia's going to play for me. I'm going to sing it. And then you're just gonna join because I know you all can learn really quick. And we're just gonna start by learning it in unison together. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Yep. Nothing and no one, it's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Sing it again, nice and loud. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one, it's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. One more time, let's sing it together. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Now, if somebody can hear a harmony, feel free to jump in there. Nothing. You only, nothing could ever come. Can I hear a little more of the melody? Ready? Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one, it's you and you only. Nothing could ever. Can somebody join me on the octave up? Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Come on, sing it out. Nothing and no one, it's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. All right, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, keep going, Talia, go ahead. So, we're gonna try and put this into context, okay? I'm gonna sing the song. It's a very easy song, so I'm gonna get into the verses. And if you pick it up, if you know it, sing it with me. If not, just listen, allow the words to speak to you, okay? And then when it's time for the chorus, jump in. First time we sing the chorus, let's sing it in unison. The melody all together. And then the second time we sing the chorus, let's try and do the harmony, okay? It's not gonna be perfect. This is our first time singing this together, but that's okay. Perfection is not what this is about. This is about togetherness. This is about singing in community. This is about learning how to listen even as we are singing. Listening to God and listening to one another. Yes? So I'm gonna go ahead and sing the verse. Feel free to jump in with me if you want, or just listen. God, take us back, the place we began, the simple pursuit of nothing but you, the innocence of a heart in your hand. God, take us back. God, take us back to the place we in power of your name, a heart beating for your kingdom to reign, a church that is known for your presence again. God, take us back. Ready? Sing it with me. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one, it's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Here comes verse 2. Sing it with me if you want to. Keep our hearts real. Keep your grace close. You're bringing us back. You're bringing us home to an unswerving faith in the power of your name. A heart beating for your kingdom to reign. A church that is known for your presence again. God, take us back. Let's all jump in, choir, sing the harmony if you remember. Let's go. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one. It's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Again. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one. It's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Take it down. Let's sing it together. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one. It's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one. It's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing. Nothing come close. Nothing. Nothing comes close. Sing it with me. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. Somebody come in with a harmony here. Ready and nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. One more time. Nothing comes close. Nothing and no one comes close to you. Nothing could ever come close. Nothing and no one. It's you and you only. Nothing could ever come close. Amen. Unbelievable. That sounded beautiful, choir. That sounded beautiful. Amazing. So, what was that experience like for you? I know we sang a new song today, and how many of you did not know that song before? Oh, pretty much all of you. Amazing. What spoke to you about the things that we did together here as a group? Anyone? What's that? Yes, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. When we listen to each other, amazing things can happen. What was that, Lori? The harmonies. Yes. How many of you did, like, how am I trying to phrase this question? How many of you found that experience of harmony to be the first that you've done? Okay. How many of you found that particular process of harmonizing to be a little bit new for you? today. Yeah? How do you typically learn harmonies in your groups? Wing it? That's kind of how we did it today. We kind of winged it a little bit. Anyone else? Sheet music.
Just singing one-on-one, having someone hold the note, and then finding your spot.
And then finding your spot, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, so there's so many different ways to learn harmony, right? And not one way is better than the others, but different people respond to different things, right? And the experience of singing together, though, and hearing that harmony happening around you is absolutely essential. There's something about doing it in real time with each other that doesn't quite have the same effect as just like picking it out of a track or plunking it out on an instrument, like on a piano, right? Yes?
When you're using in-ears, how does that change this experience? What suggestions might you have to kind of still be able to do this?
In-ears, because it's so variable depending on how your audio is managed, and there's so many different ways that people handle it, right? So it really depends on how the sound is being fed back to you, I think, right? But I think definitely having in-ears, at least in my experience, can be a little bit tricky. It makes it harder for me personally to hear the harmony click. Do you know what I'm saying? So in my experience, the best way to really fine-tune harmony as a group is to do it in rehearsal. Surprise, surprise, shocking. What? Fine-tune in rehearsal? Who would have thought? But to fine-tune the harmonies in rehearsal without in-ears, sometimes even without monitors, and just doing it with our voices. Because I don't know about you, but hearing your voices without any microphones, without any amplification, is a completely different feeling. It's a completely different texture than hearing it through a speaker, right? So to me, that is first and foremost sharpening your ability to hear one another and tune to each other without monitoring is a skill all on its own that needs to be developed. And then you're gonna have to translate that to your own audio setup once you get into your equipment, right? Yeah, you're welcome. That's a great question, though. I wonder, that might be a good question even for the folks who are doing, who are teaching about audio and tech here, right? What would be the best setup for people so that we can actually hear each other and harmonize well together as vocalists? That might be a good question. So I wanted to make sure to leave a little bit of time for questions or insights even. So what questions do you all have about singing as a group? How many of you? Yes, go ahead.
I think the blending of voices is just a taste of what heaven's like.
Yes. Yes. That experience of blending is just a foretaste of what heaven is like. Isn't that beautiful? And he added that we're just practicing right now. We're practicing for heaven. That is so beautiful. We are practicing for heaven. Yes.
I just wanted to say, I think it makes us better harmonists, if I can say that, if we know the melody.
Absolutely.
Of the song. We have to do our work before we get there.
Mm-hmm.
To know what the melody is, so
Yeah.
we can sing good harmony with it.
And I'll go, so what she was saying, for those of you who didn't hear, we have to do our work as vocalists to learn the melody, and that will make us better harmonizers when we actually have internalized and really gotten to know the melody well, because the melody is ultimately the foundation for the song, right? I'll go a step further than that. It's our work also as singers to really appreciate the instrumentation as well on top of the melody, right? How many of you here are singers and also accompanists, right? So you can appreciate that different chord voicings will affect the way that your harmonies must be sung, right? And you can appreciate that there are some parts of the song where we actually should not be singing any harmonies, right? Just because you can hear it and just because you can sing it does not mean you should do it, right? There are some parts of the song where unison is the best thing to do. There's some parts of the song where an octave apart is the best thing to do. There's some parts of the song where power chords 1 and 5 is the best thing to do. And then there are some parts of the song where you want to stack it up. You want the 1, the 3, the 5, you want the 7, you want the 2, you want the 4, right? You want all of those notes in there. It just depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what the other instrumentalists are also doing with you, right? So that's important as well. Yeah? Who else has questions or thoughts that they want to share?
I just loved how playful it was.
Yes! Singing can be playful. Singing should be fun. It should be fun. It should be delightful. How many of you have fun at rehearsals? Yes, I love that. Can you oh, high fives. That is an infallible sign of fun, is a high five, that is for sure. Tell me some of the ways. So these were some tools that I shared with you that I hope some of you will be picking up and taking with you to your teams to maybe make some of those things more fun, rehearsals, right? But what things do you do in your rehearsals, and maybe you can share with each other, that help to make things more fun and enjoyable, that make the process of growing and learning more fun for you? Anything that you all would like to share with each other? Dancing? When do you incorporate dancing into your practices? The whole time? How? That's amazing. Which church do you go to? I want to go there. That's awesome. So dancing. But you know what? Dancing is actually a super helpful way of getting to know the rhythm of a song, right? So somebody has trouble with a certain groove, a 6/8 groove. Nothing and no one comes close to you, right? You've got a beat that's a little hard, or a rhythm that's a little hard to get. Dancing is great. Even just shuffling side to side is really great. If you struggle with syncopation, who knows what syncopation is? Syncopation is when something is a little bit off the beat. I had you do a few of those earlier in the clap and stomp exercises. So when you have some melodies in your songs where the syncopation is a little hard to get, doing some collective shuffling can be really good for setting up the scaffolding of the tempo, and then right? And then you can kind of overlay the melody on top of that. I highly recommend dancing. That's a great tip. What other things do you all do to make group singing enjoyable in your own communities and churches or worship teams? Yes?
Not taking yourself too seriously.
Not taking yourself too seriously. Singers, I mean, let's be honest, taking ourselves too seriously is kind of like part and parcel of the experience of being a singer, right? Sometimes. But singing as a group is a great way to diffuse that sense of pressure, right? Because we were all in here together earlier, doing things maybe that were new, doing things that we weren't quite sure of. And it was so much easier to not think too deeply about any of it, right? So I highly recommend that you leverage that as well in your teams. Yes?
Something our team does that has helped over the years is spending time together outside of rehearsals as well.
Amazing.
Like knowing each other in a personal dynamic, because then you can kind of play off of each other and know kind of what to expect. So Fellowship outside of rehearsals, getting to know each other. And the thing about building those relationships with each other that I will 100% endorse is that when you have a genuine relationship with one another, you read each other so much better. You sing together so much better, right? You can anticipate musically what is about to happen, what one person is about to do, which makes you a much better teammate. It makes you better at supporting one another, right? Filling in for each other. That's a fantastic tip. Did I see a couple of other hands? Yes, yes?
One of the things that we just recently implemented that's made a big difference is we'll engage with each other, especially when maybe the worship, like our body isn't quite getting into it as much as we are. So then we'll like lock eyes and actually engage and interact, and it has made a huge difference on stage. And even a lot of our like tech and bodies said, "You guys have so much fun together," and like it's just made it so much easier for them to connect and feel like they can feel it over here.
It's just so what she was saying for you didn't hear, actually engaging with each other during the service when they're on stage, right? Oh, you have other people around you. Oh, you don't have to be in a bubble when you're on stage. You can actually interact with your band, you can interact with your fellow singers, right? And it's like another way of communicating with each other in real time while you're singing. And it really does improve things as well. Yes?
Something that we do on team is those of us with a lower range and those with a higher range like the lower range may start on a verse and then the higher range covers the chorus. And we swap back and forth between melody and harmony. It's a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
But it really makes you aware of the person you're singing next to, or whoever's singing with you in the group.
So
We take turns leading a song.
swapping parts. That takes trust, and that takes a certain level of like, everybody needs to have a certain capacity for it, right? So that means making sure that everybody is lifted up. If you need to grow in your leading skills, if you need to grow in your soloing skills, then that puts a little bit of a responsibility on the whole team to make sure that everybody is lifted up so that everybody can take part in the ministry.
To develop that leadership, everyone needs to be able to lead on the team, not just one person all the time.
Yeah, so it creates not just like more of a team dynamic, but it also kind of builds in this infrastructure so that everybody is growing. Everybody is getting prepped for leadership. Beautiful. Yes, last two, and then we have to watch our time. Yes, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't really generally sing in a group. One or two of us are on stage, but one thing that I love about leading in the congregation, getting the congregation to sing melody and then sort of branch off from them and let them sort of keep the melody going, and then I harmonize. And I don't know, that's something that I really appreciate about leading the congregation, getting them,
Yeah,
as part of it. So I often have to get my congregation to be almost like part of the team,
absolutely.
They carry it.
Yeah. The congregation is not separate from the worship ministry. The congregation is the big choir. The congregation is the big choir, right? We lead them, but if that can be a part of your strategy, it's a lovely way to get them involved, and it's a lovely way to kind of set the expectation that, hey, you're active participants in this too, right? It's not just on us here in the front. Everybody is a part in this. Yes, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I feel like we've been, practicing each week. We get up on stage and, we're not just performing, we're there together to congregate and to worship the Lord. And so we'll take some of our practices and make it acoustic. Not be up on stage, we're going to come down into the congregation, we're going to have a round table, and we're just going to sing our songs.
Amazing.
And then Sunday morning, we'll be up there practicing, and then, lead the congregation.
Kind of changing the environment, but also changing the scope of the instrumentation. Amazing. That's wonderful. Well, I have loved hearing all of your insights. I've loved hearing your voices. You all sounded beautiful today. I hope that this was a fun class for you. I hope that this was helpful and enriching. Couple of housekeeping things before I let you go. I'm going to be teaching a couple of other classes today. They're going to be the first one in the afternoon is about contemporary stylization. So if you are a singer who would like some help stylizing some songs, there may be some spots for one-on-one coaching during that class. So you just need to come up. I'm going to have a sign-up sheet there. If you have a song prepared, I can work with you in front of the class. The later class for me this afternoon is same song, different style. So it's all about taking one song and then exploring different ways to perform it depending on different contexts and needs. So again, if you want one-on-one coaching, that's another opportunity to work with me later today. And I think Tim Carson might have some volunteer opportunities for his classes as well. He's got one following this class immediately, and then he's got another class, I think, tomorrow. I believe you just approach either Matt, or if you go onto the CMS website and go into his class descriptions, he has an email address there that you can send an email to if you would like to volunteer for one of Tim's classes. So I hope you take full advantage of all of these coaching opportunities this weekend, because we learned so much from watching you get coached. So that's it. Thank you all for being here. I hope to see you at one of the classes this afternoon, but enjoy. Have a great weekend. God bless you all.